Hello, everyone. Welcome to our Glow Potion, our Vitamin C Glow Potion chat with Kelly. I'm just going to get Kelly on. So if you'll just bear with me for just a moment, and I am going to get the wonderful Kelly Mccarren to hopefully she will be on very shortly to join us to chat about all things Glow Potion. And here she comes.
Here
Hi,
I
Kelly.
am. I'm so excited.
Oh, I know. I am too. I was so excited about chatting to you after our trip to the farm. I was like, oh, Kelly, I can't wait to chat.
Because we got to sit next to each other at lunch and we just did not shut up. We were just like, it was so good because I was lucky enough to visit your family farm.
I know. It was such an
such-
honor to have you there, Kelly. It was
such a
amazing.
beautiful experience. So how big is Beresford Farm?
So Beresford Farm, the jojoba part of it, is nearly 200 hectares, but the actual farm's over 400 hectares. It's massive. As you would have seen when we were driving through, we had to actually drive to the jojoba. So no, it's absolutely huge. It's 100 and growing every day because all of you people are loving jojoba so much. We have to keep planting more to keep up the supply.
And because when I was like looking at the trees and I was thinking about the pure jojoba oil where it's just got jojoba in it, I was like, but how many of these does it, like, how does it even fit? And then Tavis was explaining like how actually, Kelly, he was like, every single tree you get so much out of it, because I just genuinely couldn't understand how you were keeping up with the supply.
No, especially when we were telling people, remember when we were telling people that it takes 372 beans for every bottle, and everyone's going, you're kidding, how do you have enough? But no, every tree produces so many beans.
For anyone playing up along at home, they're like the size of a coffee bean. Like I actually thought that it was a coffee bean when I first saw them because it kind of like similar color and everything as well. So I just, it was so amazing to see a product that that I've loved for so long and used in my routine for so long to actually see how it was made.
Yes, I know. I know. That's the thing. And one day we'll have to take you to the crushing plant. You can actually see it being crushed and
you can
made into
as
jojoba.
well. I'd love it.
Maybe once your little tree grows tall enough to produce beans, we'll take you to crush your own little supply.
Everyone that was lucky enough to go, we all got to plant like a little baby jojoba, and like we put our little name on it and we know where it's plotted, so one day people might be able to buy the Kelly oil.
That would be so exciting. I know there's a Vicki one too, don't worry.
And you know, to celebrate us having a chat again, I've actually poured a glass of red that I got from Griffith when we went out to lunch
at Piccolo. Oh, that was a great idea. Oh, how lovely. It's beautiful wine there, isn't it? It's so divine.
Absolutely glorious. I mean, listen, apparently everything in Griffith is like just amazing. And it was quite funny because a couple of people reached out to me and they were like, oh, I'm from Griffith. You were in Griffith. Like, sorry about the weather. And I was like, oh, I thought it was really quite fun because it was like really warm, but it was so windy. Remember when it was so windy? We were like, I don't even know if the plane. And
yes,
anyone that watches, I don't know if people have traveled regionally, but I scared everyone this day because me and my brain, I just went, guys, why is there no security at the small airports? And everyone just went, I'd never even thought about that before.
You've ruined it for me because when I flew back for the first time ever, like in all the years I've been flying to Griffith, I have never thought about no security. And I seriously, for the first time, I'm like looking around everyone going, oh, backpack. Oh dear.
That's a big backpack. What's in there, buddy? You start like, I would start just doing my own security checks. Like, oh, what's in there, huh? Okay, that's
you freaked me out.
Okay. But yeah, very exciting week this week because, I mean, we all got to, when we visited the farm, we got to learn all about your new product launch and we got a sample to take home and try. So we felt very lucky. But everyone else actually gets to purchase it this week, which is so exciting. So talk to us about the glow lotion, the glow potion. Is it the glow potion? I call it the glow potion lotion. That's what I've been calling it.
Well, it's glow potion because we have a bit of a potion theme going because of our youth potion. So this is kind of like, you know, it's not the youth potion, it's the glow potion. So it's the potion. So it's the glow potion. But I'm so excited about it, as you know, because I couldn't stop talking about it to you at the farm.
We're just like,
I'm so excited.
We could not stop yabbering about it because I get really nerd out about like really cool skincare stuff. And because vitamin C, people are always asking me about vitamin C. And one of the questions that people will say is, oh, so many vitamin C's make me break out, or so many vitamin C's just react to my skin. And so when we were chatting about like this, I was like, oh my God, it's going to be so perfect. And now I've been able to try it for a month. And I'm like, I was saying this morning, you really don't use that much, do you? Because I've been using it, I'd say 5 out of 7 days a week since I got it. And that's all I've used.
Oh, wow. Oh wow, that's amazing.
Yeah,
I think I'm a bit of a
you don't need much.
user.
Like I'd say that is what I would use on my whole face generally.
Wow, you must be.
I can see the glow.
Yeah, oh, I can see the glow. Beautiful.
I mean, you don't put it over makeup. I'm just like getting excited. But anyway, sorry. So you talk to us about how this product came about, everything that's in it, because it's got nothing in it except the good ingredients, which I don't even know. Because it's an oil, is that why it won't like easily go off?
Exactly. So it's a special type of vitamin C. So it's THD Ascorbate, which is like an advanced form of vitamin C. You've probably heard it before. It's incredibly stable. It can be immersed in oil. Most vitamin C has to be immersed in a water-based formulation.
And they're not.
But this one, because and not as stable, because as soon as you open it to air, it can oxidize. And so, you know, a lot of companies, a lot of products, a lot of care and effort's gone into formulating them, and they're stable when they're in the packet, and you open it up to the air, and some, not all, but some can become unstable and oxidize. And then, you know, it's useless too. You pop it on your skin and it's almost useless. So not everything, of course, but it's, you know, that's kind of can happen with vitamin C products. So this one is so stable. It's immersed in oil and it's really stable and it doesn't oxidize. So when you open it up to air, it will not oxidize. We've still put it in, and you'll notice in the little, it's not quite that orange. Your face is not going to go completely orange. No, it's more of a goldy color, but the bottle is actually colored a little bit orange. And the reason for that is to protect it from sunlight. And it's also got a UV coating. So we still want to protect it so it doesn't get exposed to sunlight, but it's not like traditional L-ascorbic, for instance, vitamin C that will really easily just completely go off as soon as it hits the air or the sunlight or whatever.
It also smells beautiful. You know how like a lot of vitamin C's tend to smell like dirty hot dog water?
Yeah. That is so true. That is so true. They can do this one though. It's the turmeric that comes through. Have you noticed that when you put it on, it does have that beautiful linden blossom and that rose, but coming through, you can really smell that beautiful turmeric smell that's in there.
It's honestly, it smells so beautiful. I just love using it. And because like I've got really dry, dehydrated skin, so I can actually use a fair bit in the morning and then pop like on a moisturizer or an SPF and go in with my makeup, and it just looks so nice because it's glowing from underneath, like, and it's not oily at all. It's just because it just sinks in.
It does, and it doesn't stay oily. Like I love that I put it on in the morning and it doesn't resurface and become oily. It just sort of stays there, and no makeup runs, nothing. It's just a beautiful kind of I would say almost a dry oil. Like it's sort of dry. Yeah, I mean, not that it's an oil because it's a jojoba, so it's not an oil. But
it's not.
It's not. It's not.
In fact, I think I say that to someone at least once a fortnight, and I've been like beauty podcasting for 5 years and beauty contenting for over a decade, but I still probably say it once a fortnight. I'm like, fun fact, it's actually not an oil, it's a wax.
That's exactly it. I know. And that's the other reason we use the word potion, because we couldn't call it oil. It's like vitamin C Oil? No,
No.
vitamin C glow
Oh,
potion.
I
Yeah,
think because
so that's where the potion
it
comes
feels,
from as
it's
well.
easy to say an oil because it feels like an oil, but
That's the
it's, yeah, it's
thing.
not at all.
I know. It's like one of those, I don't know if you know that. I can't believe it's not butter. Looks like butter, feels like butter. You use it like butter, but it's
Oh,
not butter.
yes.
You know that?
Yeah. You could
That's like,
copy that
you know,
actually for an ad.
I know.
So so just like in case someone's watching this and they actually don't know that about jojoba oil, because a lot of people also are potentially scared of an oil, especially if they are acneic or have really oily skin. So talk to me about, because you're going to explain it a lot better than I can, about how it's the closest thing to the oil that the skin produces. And
Yes. So our
I'll just
skin
have a sip of
naturally.
wine while you talk
Yeah,
about
have
it.
a sip
Sorry.
of wine. I wish I had. I need to go and get myself a glass of wine, but I don't have any of that beautiful Griffith wine left. It's all gone.
You
But
drunk it
anyway,
all.
um, so jojoba is the only plant in the whole plant kingdom that actually produces a liquid wax ester and not an oil. So all the other plants in the whole plant kingdom produce oil. So you've got like your rosehip oils, your coconut oils, your argan oils. All of those are all oils, and castor oil, which is really, really trending right now. They're all oils.
Mm.
Jojoba produces this liquid wax ester, and this liquid wax ester is the closest botanical match to our skin's own natural oil. There's actually nothing closer to our skin's own natural oil than jojoba. And our skin contains 30% wax esters, and as you age you start to lose the wax esters, and there is no other known natural plant source of replenishing these wax esters other than jojoba. And I think people love jojoba, they put it on, they go, wow, this is amazing for their skin, and they actually don't know why their skin's so different when they're using jojoba than when they're using an oil. Don't get me wrong, you still need beautiful oils in your skin because they're nutritious and they're providing beautiful vitamins, and that's why we pair our jojoba with so many beautiful oils. But that wax ester content, it is being missed by so many people in their skincare regime. And wax esters really help to balance out the oils in the skin. If you've got that acneic, breakout prone skin, so good for calming that down and calming down oil production. So good for those dry, itchy, flaky people and their skin's really itchy and irritated. Really great for calming that. It just works in the skin to help the skin to help itself with what actually is ever going on in the skin. So it doesn't matter if it's the dryness, the oiliness, it helps to just rebalance and reset the skin so it starts behaving. So many people use jojoba when they've used too many things. They've gone out hard on the retinol, hard on all the actives, and they're going, I have to try this, I have to try that, and they use everything on their skin and their skin goes, stop, and it breaks out, and then they've ruined their microbiome. And so some people go, right, 2 weeks on jojoba, let's reset the skin, and then you can start all over again. But a lot of people use jojoba for that reason, but it's useful for anyone. I mean, really anyone, any
It
age.
is, but it really, like, it's, as you said, it's useful for everyone, but I love getting people that have acne onto it, because a lot of people don't believe me when I tell them how bad my acne was. Like, so bad. And I still get like little spots here and there and occasionally like a big blind pimple, but that's generally just hormonal. But just whenever I start, because my skin is so acneic, which people don't believe me, I swear is true. I can find photos of when it's really bad. Whenever I have a bad breakout, I completely stop using everything, which is quite annoying because it's part of my job to trial different things. But I'll just pare it back. All I will do is cleanse and then jojoba oil, because then that's like antibacterial. It's keeping my skin really nourished and it's not drying it out, because you also don't want to be putting heaps of drying things on, which is your natural reaction when you've got a spot, because you think, oh, yuck, my skin's like producing too much oil, and then and you just think, oh, I'm going to put some drying things on it to try to like suck them dry. But actually then your skin just ends up flaking everywhere and it's just purging and it's not good. So by paring back and just using jojoba oil, I never see a difference as if when I just do that. And so when anyone's having a breakout, I'm like, I know that you're probably a little bit excited and you want to go to a store and buy heaps of serums and lotions and potions to try to fix the issue, because sometimes it's like really fun. But I was like, but actually you just need one product. You just need to cleanse your face. Of course, use SPF in the morning and just use jojoba. And I promise you, your skin will like just reset itself.
So true, so true. And we hear it time and time
Yeah,
and time
and
again. People who
guys
just,
watching,
yeah.
I don't work for jojoba. That's just me saying that. In fact, I
Thanks,
probably used some
Kelly.
incorrect terminology.
But it's true, it's true. And the more people use it, that they don't stop as well. People who use it go, oh my gosh, my skin's never looked so good. I'm so surprised that you, because I saw your skin at the farm and I remember thinking how divine it was. I'm like, your skin is so, so beautiful. I can't believe that you have that acne prone skin.
Yeah, a lot of people don't believe me. I'm like, well, I mean, I'm not bloody lying.
No, I do believe you. I promise.
No,
you,
I know you believe me,
but
a lot
I
of
have to
people will
say,
be like,
no, so beautiful. Yeah,
I'm not lying at all. Like and I still do get very prone. Like all it takes is trying one bad product or like something going on, and all of a sudden my skin just goes and I just start breaking out everywhere. Someone's actually commented that they had a burn and jojoba really helped heal the burn really quickly.
it does that as
I
well.
didn't even know that it could do that. That's amazing.
It's amazing. Sunburn. My son has such fair skin like me. I feel bad that I gave him this really fair skin, and he wants to go out and get brown, but of course he's not going to get brown. He just gets red. But every time he gets red, but every time he gets sunburnt, we put jojoba on it, and honestly, it soothes it so much. It soothes the itch when it starts peeling. It just soothes everything. So, yeah, it's amazing. It's good for burns. It's good for any sort of irritation of the skin, stretch marks. So many people use it, when they're, well, I know that my naturopath, that's how I started jojoba. She actually recommended jojoba to me when I was pregnant to help me with stretch marks. So it helped with my stretch marks as well. So I didn't get a single one. So yeah, it was,
is that when,
look, it's amazing.
Did you say at the end, were you like, hold on, I'm pretty sure my dad is growing those trees up on the farm.
Oh no, I was using it before. Like I was using it all through my pregnancy. Had no idea that my dad had it at his farm. Absolutely no clue. I was using it, couldn't buy it, looking everywhere to find this jojoba. Actually stopped using as much because I couldn't buy it. And when I did, I was buying these tiny little bottles and it wouldn't last and I couldn't get any more. And
sometimes,
I kind of was using it.
It's not very good quality.
Is it what? Sorry?
Is it, like sometimes some of the other ones are like not a good quality?
Well, they're different. A lot of them are imported, and so they're not Australian, and there are different qualities. So ours is that wadi jojoba, that pure, beautiful wadi from Australia, grown in our nutrient-rich soil. Whereas the jojobas, any other jojobas you see, they usually are imported from other countries, and the nutrients, when we've tested them against ours, we've found that ours was higher in nutrients. That we don't know, but we do know that not all jojoba is equal. We know that there's different grades.
Oh, like any ingredient.
Exactly.
Like any ingredient.
Exactly.
I think it was just yesterday I was trying to explain, I was podcasting and I was like, anyone that says that they hate lavender, and I mean, some people do hate lavender, but I was like, I think that you've just smelt really cheap, like poorly made artificial lavender. I don't think you've like tried really nice, good quality lavender. So I think, yeah, all ingredients are not made equally. So
exactly.
That's very important to note.
And and we look after ours so much, as you saw at the farm. We nurture it. We make sure we harvest.
Oh my God,
exactly
they're like
the
your
right
babies.
time.
It's so cute.
They are.
They're honestly like, and Tavis, the farmer wants a wife farmer. He
we have to find him a wife.
Like his children, all there, like he's so protective of them. And I mean, there are thousands. How many would there be? How many trees would there be?
Gosh, thousands. I mean, I actually don't know how many exact trees there are, but I suppose I could work it out on how many rows there are.
He's just like so caring, and like he just loves them. He's such a good what's his role? A lead farm hand?
He's the farm manager. He manages the whole farm. So
he's
the farm manager. And he's also the researcher. He's researching all the time to improve the soil for sustainability, and he's also researching how to get a better quality of jojoba as well all the time. So we're almost like a research for jojoba as well, because there's nobody else really growing it in Australia. So we kind of do everything, the research, the sustainability angle, and producers. So yeah, it's kind of, and that's all in our glow potion too. So that the jojoba is, the jojoba is actually one of the main ingredients in here as well. So, if you're using jojoba, this is kind of the next step up in a way,
Well, you can use both, couldn't you? You could use pure jojoba at nighttime and then you use this in the morning.
Totally, you could. Totally could. This is like your day one. This is your day one with the beautiful, you know, the THD Ascorbate. And the other thing about that THD Ascorbate is that it's non-irritating. Like it's, you know, a lot of people, as you said earlier, a lot of people find that vitamin C can be a little bit irritating and can, you know, I actually didn't realize so many people have said to me since we brought this product out, so many people, oh my gosh, I'm so happy you've brought a product out with a non-irritating form of vitamin C, because so many people find vitamin C irritates their skin or dries it out. I had no clue that that was a thing. I didn't realize.
Oh,
and
really?
So,
yeah.
no,
very common.
No, I didn't realize. I mean, I just sort of, I don't really have that sensitive skin. So I kind of, you know, it's
You're
never
like,
sort of bothered me.
Anything on my skin and it's
Yeah,
fine.
exactly. But, you know, it's kind of, I didn't know it was a thing. And so many people have said to me, oh my gosh, I'm so excited that, you know, this is one that I'll be able to use. It's not going to irritate my skin. In fact, it's going to do the opposite. It's going to really hydrate. So it's great.
What's your, would you say that this, like, what are your 3 favorites or 2 favorites? Like, obviously
products.
This one now, because this one's
you're
just
making me choose between my babies.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I would say, like, usually I mean, jojoba is just like, I would say it's an essential for me. Like, I would just always have a bottle, but this is bloody good.
This has got a different function to jojoba, I would say. So jojoba's got to be in everyone's bathroom because it's like hair, body, nails, you know, whatever, babies.
You can chuck it on anything.
Yeah, put it on anything. I feel like jojoba, it's just there. It's your staple. It's everywhere. But I feel like this is like the efficacious, you know, face oil, so to say. So this is the one that's going to, I mean, jojoba does help balance the oils and that sort of thing, but this is next level. It's got, you know, the THD Ascorbate vitamin C, which of course is going to help with the glow. It's going to help with the pigmentation. It's going to help with, you know, the dark sort of circles. It's going to help with collagen. There's so many things. So it's kind of like, it's jojoba plus, I suppose. It's jojoba plus a whole lot more, and it's got your turmeric in there, which really is great for the skin, and it's great for helping the glow of the skin and the health of the skin, and also the tomato seed oil. I love the tomato seed oil in this because it's really
and I don't see tomato seed oil in many things.
No, hardly anybody uses it, and it probably doesn't, you know, sound like it's amazing, you know, but it's so full of vitamin C, and those little seeds are so rich in antioxidants, and it's so great for fighting the free radicals, but it also works on the melanocytes in the skin to really help to calm down the pigmentation. So that's the tomato oil's main job in this, is to really help with the pigmentation and, you know, reduce that pigmentation and even the skin tone, as well as, of course, the THD Ascorbate. And you know that THD Ascorbate, it works so differently to L-ascorbic acid. So the L-ascorbic acid just works on the top layer of the skin, the epidermis, and it works just on that top layer. The THD works further down, so it actually penetrates deeper into the skin. So it works on those little cells deeper down, so that when they come up. Yeah. So you could actually use L-ascorbic and this together for a really, you know, top layer,
if you really
bottom layer.
Yeah,
you
like
could.
amp up
Totally. If you really wanted to hit your skin with it, I feel like this is enough. But you know, like you could really. Yeah, totally. You could use, you know, both of them together if you wanted to, if you're really, you know, wanting the glow.
Someone's asked about sunscreen, but I think I've seen a couple of questions come through. What we can do though is actually answer them in the comment section.
Oh, good idea. Yes.
Yeah, because I've just seen a couple come through, but they're like sort of, and then people jump in and out. So it, but yeah, so I think maybe if we answer them in the comment section, that way if anyone else comes and watches and then they're like, hey, I've got a question about this, they'll see that, oh, someone's already asked.
Oh, good idea. That's a great idea. Thanks, Kelly. That's good.
But I hope that this has, because sometimes I think that it can be, when you are so used to like hearing and relaying information, that you just think it's like common knowledge, but it's not. So I hope that this has helped anyone and educated people on this amazing brand and ingredient. And I hope other people are as excited about this as I am.
I know.
And
I hope they are too.
And jojoba.
Yes, jojoba. And thank you, Kelly, for joining us on the Instagram Live, because it's so great to be, you know, launching this brand new product this week and to have the added extra of having you, you know, on an Instagram Live with us. It's just so nice to see you again and to, you know,
I know,
talk
it's
all
been
things.
so lovely.
I know.
Even though it's a virtual wine this time.
I know. Next time I'm pouring myself a wine. I didn't realize
Mm.
it was wine o'clock as well.
Well, listen, it's 8 o'clock. It's like a Wednesday night. It's
Totally it is.
needed.
Totally
All right,
needed.
so everyone
Totally
watching,
needed.
please make sure any questions you have, leave them in the comments, and we'll make sure that someone answers them in the rather than me just going, I'm not sure about that, blah 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 blah. So questions in the comments is great.
Yes, perfect. And I'll go through and answer them anyway after this, and make sure everyone's questions get answered. So yeah, no problem at all.
Okay, amazing. Well, it was so lovely to chat, Vicki. I hope you have a great night. Go pour yourself a wine now.
I am totally going to go get myself a wine. And thanks again, Kelly. And thanks everyone who joined in.
Bye.
See you. Bye.